Otherwise you stay a dependent infant. Okay, but now you're socialized into the tribe. Well, is that where it ends? It's like, no. The next thing to do is differentiate yourself from the tribe while still knowing how to behave within the tribe. Well, that's the call to individualism, and that's, I think, what the West got right. We figured that out. It's like, you're more than you have to be a member of a group, because otherwise you're not socialized. You're not good for anyone. You don't have to be able to play on a team, man. You have to have team loyalty. Okay, but that isn't where you should stop. You should take the next step and become a fully developed individual. And see, the problem with being just a group member is that the group, it's the problem with conservatism. The group is a fixed entity. It has its rules and its regulations, and if you're a member, that's all you are. But the group can go badly wrong, so the group needs individuals to keep the group alive and revivified. So you have to become an individual so you can revivify the group. That's the call in the West, to heroism, essentially, to noble way of living, is to develop yourself past your group identity so that you can reconfigure the game when that becomes necessary. And I think that there's a very influential line of developmental psychology pioneered by Jean Piaget that laid that out as a developmental progression. First you're a child, then you're a member of a group, then you're an individual. Get to the individual level. That's the solution. It's the solution to tribalism. But you have to accept responsibility to do that.
And this is what your future authoring program is basically all about. I mean, it's a wonderful program. Along with this book, Rules and Guidelines for Life. I think that's one of the things that a lot of young people are lacking, is a structure to how to go about establishing who they are in the world.
Yeah. Well, that's, what's really cool and been really quite remarkable, I would say, is that what I've noticed when I've been speaking publicly, say, over the last year and a half, because there's a hole in our culture where there should be a discussion about maturity, truth, and responsibility. No one's talking about that. Okay, so now I'll come up and I'll start talking about that. I'll say, look, like, what should you do with your life? Well, take care of yourself, but take care of yourself in a way that also means that simultaneously you're taking care of your family, and also means that simultaneously you're taking care of the broader community. So that's kind of your goal. So orient your self towards that. Personal success, but in a way that your success breeds success. Because if you're going to establish an aim, why not establish like a really good aim? That's a good one. It's good for you, it's good for everyone else. Yes. Okay, that'll give your life some meaning. Now make a plan, generate a vision. That's what the future authoring program helps people with. Develop a vision of what your life could be like if it was worth living, despite all its suffering. It's like, what would you need so that you would be happy to be alive? You'd find your life meaningful, so you don't get all bitter and resentful and cruel and hostile and ideologically addled and like murderous and genocidal. It's like none of that.